Oh, hey, I didn't even see you there. But, welcome to Let's Talk Food with Angel. And today, we'll be talking about quinoa. More specifically, we'll be debating about whether to buy or not to buy quinoa. Let's see. From my files, it says that we have invited some very professional guests with first-hand experience from both sides to debate about their opinion. Now, let us first welcome our guests, a quinoa farmer and her child.
Thank you for inviting us here today. I thought you said there would be toys.
Right. Anyways, let's begin with our very first question. Would you please introduce to us how quinoa is produced?
Absolutely. Quinoa mostly thrives in high plains and deserts like landscapes, so they mostly grow in Peru and Bolivia. Quinoa grows optimally where temperature falls below 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a warm season crop, so it requires sun and germinates at around 65 to 75 degrees. Seedlings will generally emerge within 4 days when soil temperatures are around 60 degrees. Seeds should be sown 1/4 inch deep with enough room.
Wow, that is very interesting to know. Would you mind telling us some characteristics of quinoa?
Well, quinoa is drought tolerant and will do well on 10 inches of water or less. It can resist light frost, so it prefers sandy loam with moderate salinity and a pH ranging from 6 to 8.5.
And how do you know that the quinoa is mature enough to be harvested?
At full maturity, quinoa will be 3 to 7 feet high, and it is ready for harvest when the leaves have fallen and only the dried seed head remains. Once processed and properly dried, quinoa can last for several years stored in a dry kitchen cabinet.
That is very descriptive. I mostly heard that quinoa mostly grows in Ecuador, Bolivia, and Peru. Can you describe to me what people in those areas typically eat?
In Bolivia, corn, potatoes, quinoa, and beans are traditional staples. In Ecuador, beef, chicken, seafood served with rice, lentils, pasta, or plantain are common in coastal regions, while pork, chicken, beef, and cuy, which is guinea pig, served with corn, rice, or potatoes are common in mountainous regions. As for Peru, corn, potatoes, quinoa, and legumes are traditional staple foods.
So, how many quinoa exactly is exported from those places then?
Bolivia produces around 92,000 tons of quinoa per year, with an export value of $117.9 million US. Ecuador produces 16,000 tons, with an export value of 1,073 tons in Ecuador. For Peru, 108,000 tons are produced with an export value of only 48.8 tons. This is so unfair. We should be getting what we deserve for farming quinoa.
Yeah, Mom, this is so unfair. Where are the toys you promised?
Shh! This is national TV!
That is very sad to hear. So I guess farmers are not getting a fair pay for their crops then.
I beg to differ.
Hey, where did you come from? That's mistake.
Ma'am, watch your child.
Hey, have some manners, okay? Hey, where did you come from?
Sorry, but you're not supposed to come in yet. You're supposed to come in after we talk about the pros of quinoa.
Sorry, but I could not allow this farmer to lie through her teeth. I mean, quinoa has tripled in price since 2006, and farmers are planting more of the crop. So typically they are making more money than less. So technically they are getting a fair price for their crop.
Well, I guess our debate starts now. So, are there any benefits to growing and exporting quinoa?
Well, I guess there are some. Like this young lady said. Since the price of quinoa has gone up, we make a little bit more money. We are mostly able to afford fruits, vegetables, and other foods we were not able to afford. Also, us farmers are smart, so we always set aside a portion to grow for ourselves.
When Mom makes more money, I get more food to fill my tummy. And I love food. Not so much the fruits and vegetables because they get boring after a while. And even though I always have food, most of my diet consists of quinoa. so it gets boring after a while. But Mom said she's allergic to meat whenever I want her to buy me fried chicken. I hope she's not lying.
Darling, fruits and vegetables are healthy. And when do I ever lie to you?
Like every day.
Well, I have to say, quinoa is very rich in protein and high in fiber and antioxidants. It is also gluten-free, which is perfect for me because I'm gluten intolerant. It is also important minerals like iron and magnesium, and it is also beneficial for metabolic health. Of course, it is easily incorporated into the diet, and it has also helped me lose weight. I've successfully shedded 50 pounds in 2 weeks.
That is kind of intense. So, what are some consequences of growing or exporting quinoa?
There are some environmental consequences to farming quinoa. The land that is used to grow quinoa is not allowed to rest, which causes erosions and a loss of nutrients. Also, llama herds are reduced, which means there is less protection for the soil.
Also, prices for quinoa are extremely high, which leads to a bigger issue when the demand increases and the price drops. The rise in prices of quinoa locally is promoting more unhealthy foods such as processed foods, since they are cheaper to buy.
Is there a lot of demand for quinoa?
There is. I get so tired since we have to harvest so much quinoa every year. And why do I have to help? This is child labor. I need help.
Who needs help?
Okay, why is everyone coming to my talk show now? This isn't a library where you can just come and go.
Sorry, I just heard a cry for help, a maiden in distress. Anything I can do to help?
Actually, yes, we are arguing about whether or not to buy quinoa. We stated all our opinions and there are many pros and cons. And so it's hard for us to decide what is your opinion.
Well, I love food.
Sing. Please let her talk.
And quinoa is food. People should be allowed to consume whatever they like, and quinoa is a very good food source for a lot of people. Farmers make money off of it by exporting most of their crops to the UK, United States, and England, since those countries are the biggest consumers of quinoa. I would say the pros outweigh the cons, so people should buy quinoa.
Thank you for your opinions, and I guess the pro side wants debate. We should all buy quinoa. Thank you for your time, and we will see you next time.
Grows optimally where temperature falls below 97. Process and fully.
Here. Sorry, but I cannot stand to allow this fire to light. Okay, 3, 2.
I mean, since... So, quinoa has tripled since 2006, and farmers are...
But Mom said she's always,
I said always. So people should buy quinoa.